Guys, what's happening? Zach Evanish here with the Encyclopedia of Underground Strength and Conditioning. Here with Travis Stoetzel. Travis, tell them where you're from.
Omaha, Nebraska with the Forge Athlete Gym and trainaggressive.com. And we're here to talk about life and strength in life.
Right, and how training hard equates to life. This is our kind of the end of our 2 days or 2.5 days here up in Vermont at Spartan headquarters. We're at a Trailside Inn. It's in Joe DeSena's backyard, and we've been training. Everybody's been training since we got here, and really, we haven't trained in the gym. There is no gym here. Joe's had us hiking up mountains, carrying sandbags on our back. Travis and I just did some stone training. This morning we did endless bodyweight training, unique yoga movements, and he even had his kung fu instructor take us through different stuff. And what I've noticed is we've been here this short amount of time, but every coach that's here has gotten tougher. Like, I see it in their eyes, I hear it in their in the way they're speaking and their confidence and how they're going to go back and do things not just in business but in life. And that's what we're talking about, is training should be tough. It should be aggressive, which is something you always talk about. So, you know, training in general, if it's always confined to the gym that has an actual ceiling, that has walls, it will oftentimes set you into limits. You'll set limits on the way you train, you'll set limits on the way you live. So talk about some of the ways that maybe you train yourself and the way you train the people at the Forge Athlete Gym to get out of the comfort zone to make them stronger for life.
One of the big things is just environment, like what you surround yourself with, as far as like what type of gym you go to, where you work out at. And so like you mentioned, like anymore, like the corporate gyms out there, like it's almost like it feels like something you have to do, and you just show up and you have to work out. And that's kind of the mindset that people have, where you shouldn't feel that way. Like it should be just training should be a part of your life to keep that edge that Zach, you always talk about, keeping the edge or getting the edge if you've never had it. But that's what training's got to be all about. But kind of going back to what I started off with, as far as like environment, like getting out here in Vermont, like running the mountains, like getting out of like your normal realm of where you train, that's kind of what pushes the limit. That's what kind of causes the change, the little extra bit of challenge that you bring on. And as far as like how we train at the Forge Athlete, and that's what I talk about, is like training aggressive, you know. And so when you come to train, you want to push the limits. So I mean, the writing's on the wall all over the walls. It's not like a really nice, you know,
cozy
cool
environment.
I mean, it's not welcoming, but it is welcoming to people that are willing to put in the hard work and willing to earn, you know, their results, so to speak. And that's really what it's about. You got to bring on that challenge, because if you're not challenged, then you won't be changed. You
won't respect it.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to earn it. We're going to give you guys some concrete examples of what we did this weekend. So today is Sunday. I was up here Friday afternoon along with everybody else, and this morning we met at 6 a.m. on the farm where they literally grow crops and raise cattle. And we started with a lot of unique bodyweight exercises that none of us were truly used to. Yoga stretches, bodyweight exercises, and then we worked on the farm. Guys were splitting wood, guys were, you know, cleaning out all the crop areas and doing manual labor. And I saw how everybody was like getting fired up, like they were unleashing that inner animal. And some people watching might be saying, well, I live in the city, or I don't live where anything is near that. It's not that you need to do exactly that. You need to escape the norm. You need to get away from the normal. You need to be very careful with allowing yourself to become normal and satisfied. And I'm just going to do my 3 sets of 10. You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger spoke about it decades ago in The Education of a Bodybuilder, where they said once a week, him and his buddy would put 250 pounds in the back of the car, drive out to the woods, and they would do 50 sets of squats, or they would do 50 sets of clean and press. They broke the rules, and there's no secret that his ability to not be a follower, his ability to be comfortable getting uncomfortable, is what helped him become successful. And we started our day getting uncomfortable, and now the rest of the day seems, I feel like it's easy. Everything is easy. And Joe says that. He says he always works out at 5 a.m., so 6 a.m. today was late for him. But he goes, when you put yourself through that ass kicker of a workout, he goes, the rest of your day, He goes, all those tough things that happen don't seem so challenging.
Yeah, it's like you earn it and you push your body through that limit, like physically, mentally, like just knowing, walking away from a workout. I always talk about that to my clients and athletes, and only you know if you put in the work at the end of the day, like, or in the workout. Like, I can be there watching, like, you did all the reps, but did you push the limits? Like, did you get yourself better that day? And I think when we can tell ourselves that, going through different workouts, like Zach was saying, like Joe DeSena, I mean, no warm-up, nothing. 100 jumping jacks, 100, 100 of this, 100 of that, 100 of this, 100 of that. And I mean,
and he's older than
us.
us.
It's just pushing us. And you see this guy doing this.
He didn't set the limit.
Physically, and there was no limit, so we just kept going. And when we were done, it just felt great. And I remember we climbed the mountain yesterday.
Amazing.
I mean, just people struggling, getting up, and somebody said, we could have taken like there's ATV trails up there, and what a lot of people would do, because they want to see the beauty around here, right? So they're going to take an ATV up to the top of the mountain. How much of a feeling are you going to have in difference if you climb that freaking mountain to the top yourself,
you feel like you
versus
own,
riding a horse up there or taking an ATV up there? So that's kind of what it's about, not settling for normal, not doing what most people would do, and getting up there, and it's just kind of a feeling of fulfillment, really.
Ownership.
Like you owned it. Like you got up there, man.
You earned it and owned it.
I'm up here on top of this mountain. I can breathe this fresh air. I can go home and eat, this meal. I earned it. You know what I mean? And so I really think that's what it's about.
Respect the hard work, earn it, and then you begin to own your life. You own it. I guess in the bottom line should be, don't look for the shortcut.
No.
Take the hard way. Do the legwork, because when you earn it, damn, you're going to feel like an ass kicker. And that's how you get the edge, because what are most people looking to do? What's the best supplement I need to take?
Yeah.
What's the fastest this? How do I get fast this? And a lot of times it's strip away all the fancy stuff. Basics, hard work, consistency, train aggressive. That's it, guys. Now you know the message, and now you got to do it.
Don't ask for easy.
Right.